Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Divinely Transformed. My name is Lisa, and whether you're new or returning, I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to your daily reading for May 25th, 2022. Before I get started with the reading, let me remind y'all that this is a general public reading, so some, none, or all of it may apply to your situation, so please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, keep in mind that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching, that means this could have already happened, this could be happening right now, or this could happen in the future. And also keep in mind that we all have free will to change the outcome of any reading at any time for any reason. And then we get blessings and karma accordingly, depending on the action that we took. So I hope y'all are doing well. Today's reading is going to be a little bit different because I have a download. So, over the next week, seven to 9 days, perhaps for some of y'all, but overall, in general, for the next week or so, there's going to be a lot of things happening all at once, a lot of stuff going on. It's going to feel overwhelming. There's going to be a lot happening. There's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be just a lot. All right? Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. All right? The main idea of this reading right now is to surrender impatience. Surrender being chaotic, unbalanced, ungrounded. Surrender being uncompromising. Surrender being unforgiving. Surrender being erratic. It's time to calm down. Now, this might be you, this might be someone around you, this energy. But whoever is in this energy really needs to calm down. And I have a feeling it's the karmic energy. But there could be some projection of this energy to some lesser extents that could be mirroring for the Emperor and the Empress. So just keep that in mind. But this is an energy that needs to be released. It needs to be let go of. It needs to be surrendered. It needs to be discontinued. That's different. Temperance in the reverse is Sagittarius energy in the reverse. Someone just really needs to stop being negative overall. It would be everybody in this situation, but mostly for the karmic energy here. The first card that came out is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I'm not going to go into the definitions of the Queen of Pentacles except for the signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. That's it. Because the only reason why this Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse is because clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is the Seven of Pentacles with the Lovers in the reverse. So this was a long-term marriage with no love here. And it was the Queen of Pentacles was the one that was not invested in love. They were invested in the Pentacles. Period. So basically the karmic chose money over love. They never loved this person. It was only about financial stability and security here. And the long-term investment. That was all these karmic marriages ever was to these karmic feminines. They saw that marrying for money was the investment. And because they married for money, they didn't invest in love, emotions, their heart space. They didn't heal. They invested in the breakup here. For a long time, they invested in the unbalance of the care and the consideration on this connection here. Then the next three cards that came out, and they need to be shown together, is the Eight of Wands reversed, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And Eight of Wands in reverse as being blocked. No communication. Why? Because of their greedy gold digging ways. Because they married for money and not for love. Reiterating that this person was extremely financially dependent. They didn't reciprocate any gratitude. And there was no love in this connection here. And I also got a download that the reason why the Queen of Pentacles was in the upright is because that Seven of Pentacles is a divorce settlement. And that is why the Queen of Pentacles is now suddenly in the upright. Because the Queen of Pentacles has been coming up in the reverse for a while now. And now all of a sudden the Queen of Pentacles is coming up in the upright. Because there's going to be a divorce settlement here. The next cards that came out for the Queen of Pentacles is the Sun in the reverse and the Four of Cups in the upright. This karmic feminine, these karmics are going to be pissed. And they're going to act like they don't care, but they're going to be pissed. In secret. What else can you expect? I mean, they've been passive aggressive all this time. They're pissed, they're angry, they're disappointed, and then they act like they don't care. That's the karmic's MO. We should be used to that. So the signs we have on the board is all the earth signs, and we have Gemini and we have Leo, and the karmic has all of these signs in their chart, and they're all in the reverse. Karmics are very toxic here. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles reverse, and that is the divorce. So that was definitely the right download with these cards here. The Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is a divorce, the breakup of a family, and dividing of assets, and that's what's happening here. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is the Tower in reverse with the Four of Pentacles. So naturally, these karmics, they really want to keep these marriages open, and they don't want anything to change. I'm hearing status quo. They're holding on to the status quo, and the status quo is keeping the broken marriage afloat here. And also, the karmic holds back. They're afraid to change. They refuse to change. They hold back their thoughts, their emotions. And there's something here about hiding money. Ten of Swords with the Eight of Swords with the Devil. The karmic also has Capricorn and Scorpio in their chart. And it's all like in the negative here. It's like this karmic is so toxic, so greedy, so possessive, so controlling, full of addictions, so oppressive here, that all they know how to do is betray. And they will betray you in cycles. They want you to be blind, and they wanted you to be blind and in prison for so long, and betrayed you. And they did this to you. They invested in this energy for a long time. They wanted to keep you stuck. They wanted to keep you imprisoned, emperors, these karmics, just so they can use you and betray you and hurt you and keep you stuck in perpetual cycles of betrayal. It's extremely toxic. And that's the only reason why this person wants to hold on to this marriage, is because they refuse to change. They're so afraid to change. They're so greedy. There's something about very toxic belief systems here, rooted in addiction here. And that can be addiction to anything. And it's more than one thing. I'm getting there's 4 addictions. 4 main addictions that's going on with these karmics. They're addicted to all 4. And they'll rotate between the 4. And it always results in betrayal and entrapment. This karmic doesn't know how to do anything else other than betray. All of them. That is why they need that hermit time to be alone, to give them the opportunity to ascend or not. But until that opportunity is given to them, you know, they're still in this perpetual toxic betrayal cycle here. That's very controlling, very oppressive, very toxic, very it's about enslavement, entrapment, keeping someone else prisoner for financial gain in a marriage. How awful. And you know what? To think that I almost went down that road myself years and years and years ago. So glad I didn't. Because now I'm seeing why. The next card out is the Six of Swords. So, the Emperor in a situation's getting on, moving out, moving on, moving away here. And it is the masculine energy. Clarifying the Six of Swords, we have the Hermit in reverse. They're tired of feeling lonely. They're tired of feeling isolated against their will by this karmic. And these emperors are ready to come out of hermit mode. That can also mean that as well. They're ready to come out of hermit mode, and they're ready to collaborate here. These emperors. And that is the Wheel of Fortune. Sudden turn of events. It is fated. It's meant to happen. This is good fortune, good luck, good opportunities of collaboration, working together, cooperation between the Emperor and the Empress here. This is the beginning of sacred union here. This is good fortune after a period of not giving to this situation here. The Six of Pentacles was in the reverse because these emperors, they were giving to the karmics and they were not given to their divine feminine here. So there was no balance, no gifts, no reciprocity, no any of that. But that was the past. The future's coming here. The Chariot here. So these emperors, they're coming to you very soon here. I'm getting, it could be a matter of days. These emperors are coming. They're on their way. Victory, success, and forward movement. They have Cancer and they have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. Doesn't necessarily have to be in a high placement, but it could. But yeah, this is someone who wants to cooperate now, who wasn't reciprocal with you in the past. They want victory, they want cooperation, they want collaboration, they want to work together. They want to create a new opportunity here. Clarifying the Six of Swords is the Lovers here. So they're leaving behind the karmic situation, going directly to their divine counterpart with the Lovers and the Upright. Heading from the karmic partner to the sacred partner. There's also Gemini in their chart. The masculine energy. They have Gemini, they have Cancer, and they have Sagittarius, and perhaps Virgo. Anywhere in their chart. It can be in lesser planets. It could be in any of their houses. So take it how it resonates for you. It'll be different for everyone. But these masculines are on their way. They want joy. They want pleasure. They want love. They want happiness. They don't want this negative energy anymore. They're tired of the stress. They're tired of the burdens. They're tired of it all. Clarifying the Lovers is the Knight of Pentacles here. And a Queen of Cups. So, Divine Feminine, you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Anywhere in your chart. But for a long time, Your Emperors have loved you. But you didn't know that. Because they didn't communicate this. We got the High Priestess with the Three of Wands both in the reverse. This is saying that in the past, they made a wrong choice between two lovers. They went to the karmic partner. They didn't follow their intuition. And they settled for the karmic situation. While they had these secret feelings here. Which ultimately led to the Eight of Cups with the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like, so because they didn't follow their intuition, they kept secrets, they settled for this karmic situation that they didn't want, but they thought they were doing the right thing. They were just secure in their life. They were afraid to leave it. There was a lot of anxiety and overthinking when it comes to these Emperors' personas and how the world sees them. But they needed to have some time to come out of the anxiety about leaving. That anxiety has faded, or it's about to be faded. F-A-D-E-D, faded. Like no longer existing. Because the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. They're no longer worrying. They're no longer overthinking. They're no longer having nightmares. They're no longer stressing out about leaving. Period. And if they're not yet, they will be very soon. The next card we have out is the Ten of Wands. There's a lot of burdens here. These Emperors work very hard here. They worked very hard at work. They work very hard in these karmic situations, and they worked very hard to ignore their divine counterpart, all of which created a lot of stress and pressure and burden upon the divine masculine. And it was because they were on their pride and ego to release all of these things, to come out of hiding, to be their authentic self here. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, we have the Six of Cups with the Empress. So this is one of the things that is burdening the Emperor here. They really want to reconcile with the Empress here. And they're getting a lot of spiritual communication about reconciling with their divine counterpart here. And they're being heavily influenced to reach out here, to let go of their fear. The next card we have out is the King of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Knight of Swords in the upright. So the King of Pentacles is in the reverse because the Queen of Pentacles is in the upright. Because they signed the divorce settlement. They gave the karmic the financial whatever they wanted to get this divorce finalized, and they're coming forth here with very swiftly here, Knight of Swords here. And the next cards we have out is the Two of Cups in the reverse and the Ten of Wands. This is the other thing that is burdening the Emperor, is the fact that there is no love in this karmic marriage. And they're in love with someone else, and they really want to reconcile with them and reach out to them. And they're going to release their burdens. They're going to release the burden of the karmic marriage and finally break up and leave And they're going to release the burden of the communication that is scaring these emperors to reach out to their divine counterparts here. So there's a lot of cards here, but they're all important here. Clarifying the Ten of Wands is the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Wands in the reverse. So this is also part of what these emperors have to release, is the burden of the communication, of being honest about their unhappy and unloving and unsafe and unstable and unsecure home environment that they're living in. That it is just so chaotic and unloving and unstable. And that's another burden. They need to tell the truth about that. They need to communicate about that, which is creating extra problems. Because clarifying the Page of Wands is the World in reverse and the King of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely reaching out, communicating, and telling the truth. And the World is in the reverse because this communication hasn't happened yet. This is about these emperors being honest about what is making them unhappy, and what does make them happy. Because they've been stuffing their emotions, they've been keeping secrets, they've been holding back, and they just really had enough. Also, clarifying the Page of Wands, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Strength card, and we have the Hierophant. This is about work. You could get a message at work. And for a lot of you that resonate with these readings, these emperors met their divine counterparts at work. So this communication's definitely, this honest and open communication is happening at work here. And at work, this other person is seen as very loyal, very strong, very forgiving, very loving, very patient, very respected. One person could be in a position of authority. It doesn't have to be, but it could, because the Hierophant, you know, it is a religious leader here, but it doesn't have to be about religion. It could just be either the Emperor or the Empress is like a supervisor or in management or something at work. But whatever it is, their position is highly respected. The Hierophant is in the upright. This is about belief systems. This is like someone who is very devoutly, strongly consecrated to God. And they're very patient, and they're very loyal, and they're very loving, and they're very forgiving. Of course, that's a divine feminine. And this divine feminine happens to have Leo and Taurus in their chart. This divine feminine is someone that they could be a spiritual practitioner, a spiritual leader, in some way. Maybe not in this job, but it's like an energy, like this respect carries on no matter which hat the divine feminine wears, because some of these divine feminines have multiple jobs. But we're talking about divine feminines who do work and are in their divine mission. Clarifying the Four of Wands in reverse is the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So these emperors are, they have to release that burden of dropping their pride and ego to even talk about this. Four of Wands in the reverse is there's no unconditional love, no safety, no security, no stability, no dependability, no peaceful home. This is a very unloving, very chaotic home environment. There's no happiness in this home. This home is upside down. This is not just any home. This is a karmic marriage home with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a family that isn't working out. This is a financial situation that is getting worse. And the Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. These emperors, they're absolutely done with these karmics. They're done with the karmic situations. They're done with the karmic marriage. They're done. The Page of Pentacles is in the reverse. They don't want to learn anything new. They don't want to start anything new. They want to do anything new regarding this marriage. They just want it to end. And they've been wanting this for a long time. And they've been silent about it. They've been in deep contemplation here with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups has been coming out in every reading. In every reading, and normally I get the Seven of Cups as confusion and options and what's the other one? Having clarity, whenever it's in the reverse. But when it's in the upright, I don't really get a whole lot of contemplation from it. But I don't think I've been 100% reading the energy, because now I'm really feeling it. Perhaps this energy was cloaked to me, or I overlooked it. I'm not sure, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It was always here. These emperors, they've been contemplating. It's not like it's a huge it's not like a huge deal, because all of my readings, we always knew that these emperors were lost in thought, that they were really, really, really thinking about their situations. Seven of Cups is fantasy, illusions, confusion, fantasies, dreams, options, choices. But yeah, we always knew the Emperor was contemplating and fantasizing, but this gives a whole new meaning of the Seven of Cups here. These emperors, They're still in their contemplation mode here. Clarifying the Seven of Cups, we have the Magician. So, not only are they thinking, but they're manifesting here. These Emperors definitely have Gemini in their chart. And, but the thing is with the Seven of Cups here, we also have the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Three of Swords. So, these Emperors, in their contemplation. So, what these Emperors are contemplating because they manifested love. And it came through their divine counterpart, through another person here. That confused them. They didn't offer their love. They didn't reveal their feelings here. And in that time of contemplation, that they didn't reveal their feelings, these Emperors broke their own hearts. Clarifying the Seven of Cups is the Knight of Wands. They've been pondering whether or not to take action, to say anything, to do anything. And in that time, they held back. They didn't do anything. And they broke their own hearts doing that. Very unexpectedly. They didn't think that that was going to happen. Clarifying the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles. That is someone who is single and financially independent. Very abundant. It's a self-made person. And then we have the Five of Wands in the reverse, coming out of conflict. They want to come out of conflict with you because the Empress in these situations are single. The Emperors are coming out of these karmic marriages here. Also clarifying the Knight of Wands is the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. You know, they've been really going back and forth in their head about telling you the truth about, you know, wanting marriage and love and happiness and stability and peace with you and your home. It's only a matter of time before this honest conversation happens about what these Emperors are wanting, what they're looking for. Yeah. There will be some action here, but they had delayed themselves because of their contemplation here, but they're going to be done thinking soon, and they're going to be taking action soon. They're going to be telling the truth. They're going to be doing the very things that they're thinking about here, if they so choose to free themselves. The next card out we have is the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Clarifying the King of Wands is the Three of Cups. They want to be happy. They want to be happy and peaceful, and they want honesty and love and security and stability in their home, because this is the Emperor here. They want all that, and they're aligning their life to look like that. Also clarifying the King of Wands is the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Swords. So the Emperor's definitely blocking the karmic feminine here. And they're mad. They're pissed. Oh well. Let them be. It's really not anybody's problem but the karmic's problem. So they have to get over their anger, their vindictiveness, their vengefulness. And believe me, they want revenge. So, Emperors, if you had any doubt, if you think that these karmic feminines are going to be playing the peacemaker with you anytime soon and have that be real, you got another thing coming. They're going to keep coming back for more. I also got, I heard that these karmics are like viruses. They are a cancer. They are infecting our society with their meanness, with their nastiness, with their ill intentions, with their selfishness, with their narcissistic bullshit. And they're being rotated and cycled out of their current positions because these karmics do not deserve to be in their current positions. And they're getting rotated and cycled out. And this is putting things fair and balanced, and the universe is restoring all of this as universal justice. Clarifying the King of Wands, we have the Page of Cups. The Emperor is apologizing to their love here. And this apology, this revealing of feelings, this date, all of the above will be the first step and the beginning of the Ten of Cups. Complete happiness and contentment within home and family here. And then we have the Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You want to come out of the, you want to stop ignoring the divine feminine. That is the good choice. That is the path of destiny. That is the choice to make. So, if Emperors, if you had any doubts, the Two of Wands is here with the Five of Pentacles. You need to come out of the cold with your divine feminine. You need to stop ignoring them. You need to communicate with them. That is the good choice. That is the only choice that was the only choice that you were ever. That this is like the biggest choice of your life here. You have the opportunity to make a course correction. You knew that you made the wrong choice by going back to the karmic. This is the right choice. Is following your intuition. And your intuition is wanting you to leave these karmics because you're fed up. And if you still had any doubt whatsoever about whether or not you should be reaching out to your divine counterpart, there should be no doubts. That's a good decision. Because when the Emperor and the Empress are teamed up together, that's a power couple. That's a force to be reckoned with. That is like an ultimate team that's going to get a lot of public attention and recognition. So get ready, Emperors. You're about to go into the great unknown. Some of it's exciting and some of it's not so exciting. You're going to feel the fear. You just flow through it anyway. What's the most important? Is your health, your wealth, your well-being. Your wealth is in your health and your well-being. That's where your true wealth is. Now, a lot of y'all Emperors, y'all have financial wealth, but the true wealth is in your health. Because if you ain't healthy, you ain't going to be able to continue to be working that much longer. So it's important for you to be able to be happy, to be free, to be loved, to receive love, to give love, to be able to have stability, to be able to be at home in peace and harmony. These are all things that you've never had. These are all things that you've always craved. And now you want stability for your children. And you felt that stability was keeping your family together with these crazy karmics. And now you're seeing that that was the wrong choice to make, because these karmics did something to hurt the children too. I kept telling y'all, these children are defenseless. Some of these children are getting abused, neglected, trafficked, whatever. These emperors they're finding out all of the things that were hidden to them. Things that came up in tarot readings that these karmics lied about. The universe has exposed these lies in various ways, showing these emperors that these karmics are fake, they're phony, they're false, they have no work ethic, and these karmics are just crazy bums looking for handouts. These emperors realize that they have been tricked and entrapped by these karmics, 4848 on the counter, ensnared by a pregnancy to keep them trapped and keep them providing to a karmic who just expects and who was just ungrateful and who just was extremely neglectful and abusive and nasty and controlling and vindictive and oppressing. And they spy, and they're a stalker, and they do spell work, and I'm just tired of talking about it all the time. Y'all emperors know that these karmics have done the most. That they're prostitutes, that they're constantly cheating on you and lying about it. For some of y'all, these children aren't even yours. For others of y'all, yes, the children are yours, but these karmics, you know, they started doing shit to abuse the children, or assault them, or poison them, or neglect them, or use the children as pawns against the other parent. All of it. Using the children as bait to keep these emperors from leaving, and using fear to keep a family together, for money to continue to keep flowing. That's fucking heartless and fucking selfish, and shame on all the karmics who have completely disregarded other people's emotions for their financial gain. And woe to the karmics, because justice is being restored here. And things are balancing out now, and these karmics are now losing everything that they've been trying to hold on to. These karmics have a lot of work that they need to do on themselves. And continuing to get that handout is a distraction. It's 5:55 on the clock right now. There's lots of changes that are happening for everyone at this time. Some of these changes will be good, some of them will be seen as bad, but depending on how that feels, it depends on what side of karma you're on. If you've done a lot of fucked up shit, things are being made right, and it's not going to feel good. But if you've been in a cycle where you've been you've been repeatedly wronged and been in situations that were unjust, and you were in the right, those situations are getting balanced out, restored, rejuvenated, or replaced. And those are the blessings that are coming in. These blessings that are, these changes that are happening are delayed blessings for those who have been suffering injustice. Holy Spirit, what is the final guidance for May 25th, 2022? Pertho. It's time to move forward, as you cannot do otherwise. Emperors. You can't stay where you are, because you'll fall. You can't go back, because it's done. The only thing you can do is move forward, Emperors. Pertho. Follow your destiny. Two of Wands. Your destiny is to walk away from these karmic marriages, get your divorces, and start your new life with your divine counterpart. Your life will be chaotic until you follow your destiny. Now's the time to take the risk towards your destiny. This is your opportunity. Don't miss it this time because you missed it the last time. This has a time limit. The rune is associated with inevitability and fate. I've been telling y'all, these karmic marriages are inevitable to end. They will end. You know, one way or another. The universe is making sure of that. You're at a crossroads here again, Emperor. You're being given another chance by the universe to accept your destiny, to take the risk. To walk the tightrope so you don't fall. To move forward because you can't do anything else but move forward. You are in an impossible situation. The only thing you can do is move forward. And moving forward means leaving this karmic and that family behind. Maybe even leaving behind your own family if your own family is in league with this karmic and the karmic's family. If it's toxic, it's got to go. The card celebrates the beauty of the unexpected. There's so many unexpected events coming up. Don't miss the beauty in them. Yeah, it's a shitty situation to leave a marriage here, but there's a silver lining here. You're walking away from a complete failed situation and you're going into complete success. And it's all because the other person is absolutely willing and just as hardworking as you. The reason why it failed is because this other person, this karmic that you've been married to, has been absolutely lazy in their pride and ego. They want attention and they're very addictive and have addictions and they're very toxic and it just wanted to do what they wanted to do. You don't have to worry about that situation anymore. You are walking away from that shit. You are walking into your destiny, which is abundance, mission, union, happiness, bliss. Card celebrates the beauty of the unexpected and highlights the fact that if you're not willing to take risks, you cannot realize your own dreams. You're an emperor. It's time to take a risk for the matter of your heart. It's time to take a risk for the safety and the security and the stability for your children to live in happiness and peace. Because I guarantee you that no one is happy and peaceful in his home. Not even the kids. Excessive fear of the unknown paralyzes us. That's what happened to you, emperors. You had a massive fear of the unknown and it paralyzed you. You stood still and you stayed in this karmic situation here. And it blocked your plans. It blocked your desires. It blocked a lot of things for you. Creating burdens. and oppression. This card urges us to abandon ourselves to our destiny. Empress, it's time to abandon yourselves to your destiny. You've lived a life of pain and regret long enough. Let's meditate on our sense of danger. Are you brave or are you afraid? Yeah, brave people are afraid. They feel that fear and they do it anyway because it's what they believe in. It's what they want. It's what they desire. It's what they know. It's what they're passionate about. Talking about you. Do we launch ourselves headfirst into situations? Are we plagued by doubts and tend not to act? It's time to stop being plagued by doubts. Because Emperor, every time you think about reaching out and saying something, you stop yourself because of fear and doubt. Guess what? Both of those, fear and doubt, they're demonic, familiar attachments. That is you being suckered by the fear and the doubt demon. For you to be so consumed by your fear and your doubt that it paralyzed you to not do or say anything. It kept you stuck. Now, you can't really launch yourselves head first into situations every time, but you have to know when to do it. And emperors, I'm talking to emperors that don't do that at all. They just avoid launching themselves head first into anything because of the fear of change here. And there needs to be a balance because there comes a time where it's time to launch yourself head first into situations. While there are other times where you are to hold yourself back and just think and contemplate. But this is like a toxic coping mechanism, is what this is. Hesitation, fear and doubt, uncertainty, lack of communication. These are toxic patterns that need to be eliminated for you emperors. What relationship do you have with others whose mentality is very different from your own? I'm sure you avoided them. The next question is, do we avoid them or think that they may indeed enrich us? You avoided your divine counterpart like the plague. And now you're coming to find that your divine counterpart is everything that you're looking for. Because they will enrich you. They add to you. Why? Because your divine counterpart has something that you're missing, Emperor. All of your weaknesses, your Empress, those are her strengths. So if you just think about that for a second, Emperor, and realize, think about your weaknesses, all right? What you're weak in, your divine counterpart is very strong, and they can do that in spades. This is the very person that was divinely sent to help you. But it's reciprocal. Because your strengths, Emperors, are the divine feminine's weaknesses. So, this is why they are divine counterparts. When you put two people like that together, and they work together in cooperation and in unison, side by side, that they can do anything. They're fucking unstoppable, almost. Because if they get together, work together, be together, and all of that, right? And they both do what they're both strongest in, what they both do best. For the greater good of the union here. All doors will open. Lots of abundance, lots of opportunities, lots of happiness, lots of success. This is also lots of helping others too. Pertho helps us to open ourselves to the world and to others. It enhances our empathy and makes us eager to learn new cultures and alternate ways of living. Yeah. Emperor, it's time for you to abandon yourselves to your destinies, to a life that you never experienced before. But it's here for you. If you make the choice to take a risk, to be honest, and to take a risk for love, to take a risk for happiness and peace. So that's what I have for y'all for today. Thank y'all for supporting my channel and my work and all the ways that you do. I appreciate y'all very much. I lift all these emperors up to the Most High God. And I just ask that in these emperors' most sensitive and vulnerable moments, where they're feeling that fear and they're feeling that urge to fall back into old patterns of staying stuck, staying silent, settling for less than what they want and deserve. Doing the opposite of what they want. Or are you going to do something new? And take the road less traveled. Your destined path to see where that goes. You already see where this went. Nowhere. It exploded in your fucking face. There's nothing to restart or rekindle with your current situation, Emperors, and you'll know it. And for most of y'all, you're fed up and you're just done dealing with the bullshit. You just want peace and you want love. And those are the exact two things that you were not getting. How unfortunate. But you weren't getting those things, so you manifested those things. Your counterpart came to you. You resisted them. Are you going to make the right decision this time? Because this decision, this opportunity, it's not going to last for that long. I don't know how long it'll last for. But don't let the timer run out on indecision because of fear. You know what fear keeps you? A prisoner. Do you want to be free? Do you want love? Do you want peace? If so, it's time to take that leap of faith. To take that risk into the great unknown, into your destiny. Flow through the fear. Do it anyway. See things from another perspective. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.